you tell me, see, we went through church wedding, we got married. Thank you, Buddha, for your beats. And look what happened. Now I gotta tell him every day. These chillins, and we went through it thick, and we had a church wedding. And look at us. We're fighting all the time. We're sitting over there complaining. This is freestyle comedy. And you sitting over there telling me how bad it was. You know you love me. You know you dogged me, have me married you, and have these kids, and you try to leave me stuck. See, you gotta understand one thing or two. Everybody gets married, but that doesn't make you wanna be there forever. See if you'd love me right. But then you try to take me on out the room. See, sometimes love can be deadly. It's all the plans that they got in their head and trying to come through, baby. See, I wanted to love you in no other way, but then you just kept taking me to the cleaners. You said, what was there left when I got done?
Well, I don't see nothing left because she done took everything, man. The house, the dog, everything, and left you with nothing. But that's what the things you do wrong, see. Sometimes you gotta have a negotiator, and you don't negotiate very well. You just let everybody take your shit.
Well, back in the day, I love so deep, I can't fight it back.
You know, you just let them take everything you had just because you got kids and everything. You don't deserve to at least a truck.
Well, doggone it, she gave me the last one, and that one need fixed and then need a new motor. See, I'm over here crying because everything I got burnt, man. See, they burned me, you over here talking about what I should do, what I shouldn't do.
No, what you should do is get over there and then forget. Let me tell you something. You had a church wedding. And yeah, you thought that church wedding was going to save you, but see, everybody understand it ain't about the church. It's about you two being level-headed, see. Sometimes you got to sit down and talk. And you might need some therapy. You need to pray about it. Your therapy is above. Once you realize we supposed to be acting as the one, we not supposed to be acting like we enemies, you know, why did it, why did it, why did it?
You know, forget the whys. I know you was not wise when we got married. You know, we was young. You know, I wanted to feel the love and feel like I was, you know, like the first thing coming. But baby, then you showed me I was last. Then you showed your ass. Yes, you did. You showed your ass. You know, you put me through some shit. And see, some of you women, we are supposed to realize that we don't go along with everything. But some of you go along because you don't want to lose. You don't want your man to leave you and tell you, well, he left me. I can understand that. I done been there and done that. I understand that when it's hard to leave a situation, but when somebody shows you their true colors, what you gonna do? You gonna stay down and take more, or you gonna stand up for yourself and walk out? You gotta walk out, man. You can't live in a disaster. You gotta understand being healthy, thinking vulnerable, it's not cool. Always wanna fight, always fighting in front of the kids, always lying and telling cap. You know doggone well you wasn't happy because you wasn't cheated. You cheated the day before the wedding and you cheated on in the wedding.
And now you gonna tell everybody it's my fault because I left your ass?
No, I left because you cheated on me too. See, I hurt too. But no, women think, and men think we don't hurt. You think one woman think a man don't hurt because they don't cry in your face and they don't tell you that they hurt. No, I'm hurt. I lost my kids too in this object. But actually, let me tell y'all some common sense. You should have worked that out. See, you can't take the kids in this, but sometimes the kids, you got to be there for their safety too. If you know something ain't right going on with that other person, you know, I don't care. Sometimes people get real, don't want to hear the real. But I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you got to save a kid too. Because some children, you think just because you ain't there that I'm not going to get the heat. And then I get over and get abused, and then I gotta call the cops because I'm jail is gonna happen because I'm not gonna do it.
And then I'm stuck in a foster home or something because two parents ain't got common sense to know why we got married in the first place. You know, and then you want to make, you know, you wanted this family and then act like you don't want us now. See, that's the point where kids don't need to see this shit.
See, kids get mixed up because you always putting them in the argument. You telling them you love them, but you over there just dumping shit, throwing their stuff outside, burning their stuff, throwing their stuff out. Dude, what kind of man is this? So what kind of woman is this? Who are you?
you turn into a concrete demon. Some of these people are be demons, and these demons be making clowns out of some people. Cause see, I'm gonna let y'all know if I ain't gonna be humiliated because I feel like this. Yeah, I effed up, and I don't gotta say to none of them. I gotta say to one person and respect the situation. Everybody gonna mess up, and they gonna mess up. I don't know why you women or you men think men or women is perfect in a marriage. They gonna F up because they learning.
See, some of you gotta learn what I was told a long time ago. See, we women, we build a man. You give the man the right to build, but you also be there for him. But then when you got to say no, some men can't handle that, man. They don't like the no word. They want to be controlled and they want everything their way, but they can't take the no word. And then sometimes they do violence because they are not happy. They don't even want to see you happy because they want to let you eliminate you too. Because if you stay and then they have to come and look at you and they are ghosts because of the things that they did to get off this planet and left you alone with kids. They don't want to face that, so they decided to deliver you and the kids. That's what they be doing with their mindset. They be thinking, well, they'll be on the other side and I still be with my kids. See, that's why you got to check your men or women out in their mindset, because sometimes people are hurt to the point where they go dramatic. They don't know what a day is and tomorrow.
And all they talking about is destroy you. See, you got to get over the hurt. I keep telling people, I'm a grown-ass woman, and you a grown-ass man, but then when we gotta talk about shit, it's like baby to you. Like I'm not grown and you not grown. See, and then I want to control the situation because you don't like me no more. And then you over there telling everybody, this is not right. I didn't like how he treated me. I didn't like how he cheated on me.
If the person cheated on you and cheated on you, what that should tell you? Get your hell out. And then when you leave them, to see the mindset of the person, because sometimes their minds can't handle too much because it's already too much pressure in a relationship that should have been healed. See, sometimes you don't heal the problem that you got and let it go and heal that. You can't just keep putting a Band-Aid on a problem and then years go by like,
why did I stay in this situation? And I could have just solved it and walked away. But no, you stayed on the defense of, I have to stay married to you. I cannot disagree. I cannot walk on my own. I cannot walk from a situation. That's crazy. Yes, you can. You just got to know that you can do it. You got to say, I can go wherever I want to. This is a free country, motherfucker. I can go out there if I want to make America great. I can go do it too. If I want to go out there and say we gonna make it together, we gonna make a family, I don't need you to all the time tell me what I can and cannot do, because that's what's wrong with relationships.
You lose somebody quick trying to control them. Man, go sit down somewhere with that remote. I'm not a remote, and I will not be treated like one. And if you don't understand that, then it's
whatever, nigga. It's whatever. That's what I've been hearing. Whatever, nigga. Whatever, whoever you are. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever.